Yet another front. This is like number 15, opened up against Fani Willis, this time on her actually breaching Harrison Floyd's civil rights because he's black, like targeting him. We're going to unpack this. It's a little complicated, but this is yet another front, and we like all fronts against Fani Willis. And it's good when she throws this stuff out at other people, that other people use it on her to see if she is upright by her own standard. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is going to be a great one, guys. This is where the happy patriots are. One of my happy patriots is Harrison Floyd, who came on this show.
Deep down, she wants to make me pay for what she feels is a betrayal to black culture. Her words and actions consistently demonstrate a hate for white people and a need to make this case about race.
And is a big voice, his case against Fani Willis for her persecution of him. We're going to show some video of him, but let's start with this article from Newsweek. Here's Fani Willis case takes a new turn. So brand new. One of the co-defendants of the sweeping RICO case against former President Donald Trump and his allies is accusing Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis of racism. I love this hard. Let this sink in for a second, because I think he's right. I think he's got a case that he was, and all you have to do, we're going to go into the evidence that she singled him out, because what's different about him and the other defendants is one of the things is his skin color. Harrison Floyd, who led Black Voices for Trump in 2020, announced Monday that he and his lawyers were planning to bring an equal protection claim against Fani Willis, saying that she was going after some of the defendants because of the color of their skin. Floyd is one of two black co-defendants in the Georgia case. And I'm going to skip down for a bit because I love you guys. Race has become an increasing source of tension in the case against Trump and his associates. 2 weeks ago, Willis made a speech during which she said that they don't like me to talk about race, but that she would anyway. And that truth is there's some challenges that come with being black. And all Harrison Floyd is saying the same thing. Hey, there's some challenges with being black when you're up against Fani Willis. The remarks came just weeks after Scott McAfee, who was presiding over the case, took issue with Willis's earlier comments about race. In January, the district attorney said her critics were playing the race card because they criticized special prosecutor Nathan Wade, who is black, but not one of the other two special prosecutors who are white. Willis and Wade were facing criticism over their romantic relationship. Now, as you guys know, I don't like talk of white and black. I just think it's a non-issue. However, if Fani Willis is going to raise this as a standard and claim it for her lawyers, then she must be subjected to the same claim herself, right? We have to, anytime we're judging someone else, the Bible says we'll be judged ourselves by that same standard. So if these claims of racism and unfairness because of her skin color stands, then it makes sense that Harrison Floyd would have the same right, the same principle, the same value and standard to be able to hold it against Fani Willis. And lo and behold, I think Fani Willis is actually more guilty of it than the people going after Fani Willis, like the Trump lawyers and things whom she declared racism against. So this is all fair. Okay, so now I pulled this interview from Harrison Floyd's Twitter account, and we're going to let him articulate some of this a little more.
Last week, my attorney and I made it public that District Attorney Willis very likely violated the Maryland Wiretapping Act, which is a felony here in Maryland. As far as we are aware, DA Willis did not have a warrant, and the call was not made in furtherance of law enforcement because I was already in custody. She simply broke the law.
So that's the last charges that are put against her. So I'm just getting you guys caught up. Now here's the new charges.
The truth is, DA Willis did not like the public backlash she was receiving, and over the course of multiple calls, she tried to find a way out of the mess that she created. She also made the claim that I denied a consent bond, which is a lie. The truth is simple and quite frankly sad. D.A. Willis is blinded by her upbringing, which was deeply rooted in radical progressive ideology and racism. She has no problem weaponizing her skin or her office to further its aims. While my skin is also black, D.A. Willis identifies me as white and views me as a defender of white supremacists due to my political beliefs.
It's not just Fani Willis, by the way. I saw Harrison Floyd's Twitter after we had him on our show. And there are some, it's mostly all positive. They love him. They think he's great. But there's a couple of black radicals that said, you're a sellout, basically calling him the old Uncle Tom stuff because he was somehow friendly to me. They specifically called me a white guy. Well, if that's going to be the standard, then I think Harrison Floyd has a great case to say this about Fani Willis, that she treats him like just another white guy, that she's targeting him for his skin color.
Deep down, she wants to make me pay for what she feels is a betrayal to black culture. Her words and actions consistently demonstrate a hate for white people and a need to make this case about race. She has disrespected Judge McAfee and defense attorneys because of the color of their skin. It's racist and it's wrong.
It's very important to note, Harrison Floyd did not make this about race. Fani Willis is the one who chose to make it about race. And now you can't sit there and say, hey, no one else can make it about race. Only I can. Even if you just say only black people can make it about race, well, Harrison Floyd is a black person.
After my attorneys finish working on the appeal Judge McAfee granted, we will bring a motion asking the court to exercise its judicial power on equal protection grounds, because racism in any form is wrong.
It is wrong, and he got uniquely persecuted by Fani Willis, and it's get in line, Harrison Floyd. And he's pushing back, going that shouldn't fly under equal protection.
It's because she actually broke the law in the same manner she's falsely accusing me of. Thank you, and I will see you back in Georgia.
That's a standard. The accusations against Harrison Floyd are false, but we'll take those same accusations and apply them to Fani Willis and see how she does in our court system. This is yet one more, under the Equal Protection Clause, this is one more front that Fani Willis has to fight, and we're all for it. And we'd like to pray for protection of Harrison Floyd. Pray that truth and justice happen. I don't have to just say I only want this result. It's I want justice to occur. I'm Doug in Exile.